from the Saskatchewan Sports Hall of Fame. Erin Stankewich joins us. Now, with the Labor Day Classic coming up in just a couple of weeks, there's a special date going on, but I think we're talking 1949 Labor Day Classic, and then there's film and there's footage and there's all this. I'm like, what? This is a really interesting story. Erin, first of all, welcome to the Sports Cage. I hope you're having a great day. And what have you guys been working on? Because as a Rider fan, I'm like, this sounds incredibly interesting.
Yeah, so at the Hall of Fame, we have a number of rider material as part of our collection. And one of the things that we have is footage of the 1949 Labor Day meeting between the Saskatchewan Roughriders and the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. And we were lucky enough to, a few years ago, have digitized that film. And so we are going to be showing it with our partners at the Saskatchewan Archives, the provincial archives, on August 26th. So it's a great opportunity to learn about football in the province and what it was like to be a football player, what it was like to be a fan back in 1949 during the first ever Labor Day Classic.
Probably the first question that pops to mind, back in 49, is there any footage of anybody drinking a Pilsner in Section 28 at the old Taylor Field?
I'm not too sure. You'll have to take a really close look at it.
Okay.
We do have a dog that just runs onto the field at some point, so anything could happen, I guess.
Oh, very Saskatchewan. Now, when you come across this footage, you got to be like, this is a gold mine, because who would have thought back then that, there were, yes, cameras were invented, but it's not like obviously it is today to come across footage of the Riders and the Bombers, and you called it the Labor Day game, and we know it as the Labor Day Classic now, but that's pretty exciting stuff.
Yeah, it's so we were the official repository for the Saskatchewan Roughriders for many years. So we have a number of Saskatchewan Roughrider material. And this footage, it is unique. It's not a full game. You could tell that it's new technology, and we're very lucky that it's in color. So there's just chunks of the game, different plays, different things happening. So with this showing, we've invited two local historians, Rob Vanstone, of course, and Tom Fuzeshi, and they will be there to make commentary on the footage, explain a little bit about what is going on the screen. The play is different. There has been some changes, a lot of start and stop, a lot of quick kicks, a number of quick kicks. So it's really interesting to sort of see how the sport has developed and how the matchup has developed really over the years.
Vanstone's the best. I've never met anybody that is such a walking encyclopedia on an instant, can pull out something from somewhere, any sport, can remember date, time, players, names. He's just a great guy.
Yeah, he's going to be a great resource there. We have our Matt Gorley from the Hall of Fame will be moderating, and then Tom Fuzeshi, who's done a lot of work sort of studying Regina history. So it will be really informative for football fans and non-football fans alike to just sort of see how much the community has grown and how things have changed.
Erin Stankewich joins us on the Western Pizza Guest Hotline, the Saskatchewan Sports Hall of Fame. All right, so when is the event? How do people, if there's tickets, when to put this in the calendar? Because I know a lot of Rider fans. It's funny, we just had Nick Lewis on, and he talked about loving history. But people like the new as well. But for a lot of us, for Rider fans, we do love our history.
Yeah, it's taking place on August 26th at the Provincial Archives. So that is on Broad Street. And it is just free programming. Honestly, we just want to educate the public. It's both part of our mandate as well as the Provincial Archives mandate to, share history, preserve history. So, anybody can come, bring your friends, your families, all of your Rider fans. We also have some a display here at the hall as well to complement it on the Labor Day Classic. So we have some memorabilia from the 1949 game. And then we have some things from just classic Labor Day games over the years. We have, I think, Ray Elgard's, his orange gloves. I don't know if you're familiar with those. He had these glass cutter gloves.
Yes, the glass cutter gloves. Yes, Ray Elgard.
And he made some pretty important catches during Labor Day Classic with those gloves. So those are on display, as well as some kicker shoes so it's fun to celebrate 60 years is really a great tradition, and we're happy to share some of that history with the people of Regina and Saskatchewan.
Erin, I can tell that you love your job. What's one of the best parts about being part of the Saskatchewan Sports Hall of Fame? Outside of, like, yes, there's football, but there's everything. We have a rich history through many sports that spans people that have moved on and gone across the world. It seems like a pretty interesting gig that you have.
Yeah, I mean, it's honestly, we get to meet so many different people and learn so many incredible stories about how sport not only impacts an individual, but impacts a community and brings together a culture, brings together a province. And really sort of ties us all together in that Saskatchewan pride. And whether it be football or water polo or gymnastics, all of the stories have similar strains. It's about hard work, it's about being humble, and it's about being proud of where you're from. And so I'm very lucky to be a steward of some of those stories here at the hall, and that those stories are available for other Saskatchewan residents to discover through visiting our Hall of Fame or taking part in some of our programming, like this Labor Day Classic footage that we'll be airing.
All right. So everybody that we get on during the week leading up to a Rider game, we always get a prediction because it's called Sask Tell Pick the Score. You have to tell us who wins on Saturday, Riders and Ticats, and what the score is going to be. Erin Stankewich, because who knows? Someone goes, I heard Erin's prediction. I think I'm going to go with what she said. All right. Pressure's on. Who and how much? What's your prediction for Saturday?
I'm just going to say the Riders win. Let's just say the Riders win by.
Yeah, well, I kind of figured you were going to say that. It's good for business.
Give me a number. I feel like my football math isn't the strongest, so I don't want to give a number that's not possible. So.
Erin's going 36-29 for the Riders.
Yeah, that is my guess. Exactly.
36-29 for the Rider. Trevor Harris is going to go off. He's going to throw for 400 yards and 4 touchdowns. It's going to be a good day for football. Real quick, we'll wrap here. Saskatchewan Sports Hall of Fame. If people want to come by, hours, locations, because there's a lot of apparently things in Canada that you can't do anymore. If you're traveling, like going into the forest, you'll get a ticket, but the Hall of Fame's open. So if you're traveling through Regina on the family vacay and you want to stop in, what's give the people the lowdown that they can make this a point to put it in their Apple phone calendar?
Yeah, we're at 2205 Victoria Avenue. So really accessible. We're in the Land Titles building next to the Hotel Saskatchewan on Victoria Avenue in Regina. We still have free admission. It's admission by donation. We really do just want to share sport history and Saskatchewan history with the public. So a great thing to bring your family and your kids around. During the weekdays, we're open from 10 to 4, and then on Saturdays, we're open from 12 to